Hello, everyone. This is KimMeWyatt, and today I'm going to talk about 3 reasons your smoothies may be gritty. You guys know I love to make smoothies. As a matter of fact, I just noticed going all the way down to the first video I posted on YouTube, my very first video was about smoothies. Who would have thunk it? I wouldn't have never thought I would even like smoothies as much as I do, but I do know that I continuously try to be as healthy as possible for me. And even I have limitations. There's just certain things I will not eat. So I don't take it to that level, that some people take it to, and I'm proud of them for that. But as healthy as I can be. I make smoothies all the time. I make my own recipes a lot. All the smoothies I make are my recipes. I've never looked up anyone's recipe to make a smoothie, but I have looked up green recipes, like because I'm incorporating those into my diet, and I'm not dieting, but just into my diet. So what I would do sometimes, and what I still will do, I will put health bars that contain a lot of vitamins and things like that off in there, or whole grains, granola, things like that in my smoothie. And this is a big blender, and so it's a normal size blender, but I'm single, or better yet, it's just me consuming this entire thing of smoothie every time I make a batch. Well, I'm not going to drink all of it, at one time, although I've gotten pretty close. I may have had like that much left or something. I don't know what that is on my, oh, I know what that is. I had something on my hand, but that's probably happened once or twice, especially when I started back making them. I probably went smoothie crazy. But the first thing that I'm going to list or tell you guys that will make your smoothie gritty is the settings. If you have your settings for making your smoothie incorrect, or you don't have it on the wrong thing, then there's a possibility that your smoothie is not going to come out right because you don't have it on the smoothie setting. So that can be taken care of. That's no problem. The second thing that may be causing your smoothies to be gritty is, like I just said, be careful of it's like too much of a good thing, only because you don't want the grittiness. Health bars, granola, and here's why. If you're going to consume that entire blender of smoothie, or the cup, whatever, they have the little mini blenders or whatever they're called. Yes, you can go ahead and incorporate these things in there because the ingredients are not expanding as quickly. But if you put that blender, or the top portion of this blender in your refrigerator or even your freezer after making them, because you did not drink all of the smoothies, then those items are going to expand, chances are. Granola bars, granola, let me see, oh God, there's so many types of granola bars. And even though it may seem like this is contradictory, because when they're their hardest is when they should be as gritty, but you'll find, no, most times they're grittier rather, once they have expanded and you put your smoothies in the remaining smoothie in the refrigerator or freezer, and you will find that you have a gritty smoothie. Coupled along with number 3, if you do this, and most people do, too much of a good thing, maybe not, but if you're putting like a lot of apples, fibrous fruit like apples, peaches, plums, grapes are fibrous too, but it's more smooth in the inside, so grapes are probably going to not reflect too much of what I'm saying. But those 3 fruits alone, plums, apples, peaches, are very good fruits to eat, but they're fibrous in your smoothies, and they do belong in there if that's what you want. As a matter of fact, this smoothie has apples and peaches in it. But what I was doing also was coupled along with the granolas and different things I was putting in there was putting too much apple, and apple is worse than fruit when it comes to fiber, the fiber, not the fiber content maybe because I haven't looked that up, but how fibrous it is. Okay. So I put, apples, where I pre-cut my fruit and keep them in the freezer because I get a lot of them and just go ahead and have them cut up and ready to go. So, but I'm grabbing handful of apples and I'm grabbing, handful of peaches. If you're going to do that, then make sure you do more peach than apple, because like I said, apple is more fibrous than peach. Even though they're both fibrous, or just do all peaches, I'm not trying to tell you what to do because apples are great in a smoothie. And I don't think I've ever made one without apples. I haven't. But it's like you're putting a lot of thickness in your smoothie. And if you like that, that's great. But what happens is that the fiber is going to make it a little more grittier. Coupled along with, if you were doing if you do what I do sometimes, and I'm still going to do it, I'm just going to make sure that if I put granola in my smoothies, I'm going to go ahead and hurry up and consume more of it than normal. But yeah, apples, very fibrous fruit, great, healthy. Put them in there. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to make your fruit smoothies or any smoothie basically have a lot of more of a grittier kind of taste. Okay, so those are or a texture. So those are the three things. But the major thing out of all three of these would be I guess the granola bars. I put them in there and I will continue to put them in there. All of these things I will still put in my smoothies. Please don't get me wrong, but you just have to, the grittiness after keeping in the freezer or refrigerator can be for me a little nerve-wracking because it's not smooth. So here I have a smooth smoothie because I did not put any granola in at all. And also I put more peaches than apple. You only need about one medium-sized apple in a full glass or a full container of smoothies. You don't need to have 2 or 3. And when I'm grabbing these fruits that I have cut up, it amounts to about 2 or 3 apples, really, and that's a lot. Now, if apple is the only fruit that you have, but you want to make a smoothie, you're like, I gotta have the smoothie, then go for it. But they will make your smoothies fibrous, and fiber's good. Fiber is absolutely good. So I don't want people to think I'm telling people to stay away from fiber. I actually promote fiber. It's like get some fiber in your life. But so this is just based on the grittiness that it will cause in your smoothies. Okay, this is KimMeWyatt. I hope this helped some people. Oh, there's another thing that you can do. I guess this would be number 4. How much banana are you putting in? If you use bananas for your smoothie, I put bananas in all of my smoothies as well as apple. It just happens to be that way. And so you might want to add another half of a banana in your smoothie to help smooth that out as well. And also how much milk, if you use milk, orange juice, water, what is how much of that are you using in your smoothies? Okay. All right, so I guess it was 5 things. How much liquid are you putting in your smoothie as well? All right, gotta go. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know. Subscribe to the channel, as well as let me know, and also click the bell for notifications, and let me know if this helped any of you guys to smooth out your smoothies. Okay. All right. This is KimMeWyatt. Hasta la vista. Buenas horas. Buenas noches. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao Bella. Ciao Bello. Smooches. Bye.